Hi, in this video we are going to continue the one-page web application creation. This is a list of suggestions how you should use this video. The notes for this video can be found at this URL, which is loaded here. Okay, in the last video we talked about in Visual Studio we have a IIS Express server that comes with it, and we also install IIS server on Windows 10. Okay, for the examples we are going to use this one to test, because I think the current version of IIS Express is a little bit unstable. Of course that will change with new versions of Visual Studio and Windows 10 coming out, but even when this becomes stable, we can always develop your application using IIS server on Windows 10. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to do this. So what we are going to do is first we develop website in Visual Studio, and then we test website in IIS server on Windows 10. Okay, using IIS server on Windows 10. That's what we are going to do. Alright, before we actually go into the development, I want to talk a little bit more about Visual Studio 2015, how to open the project and all that. So let us launch Visual Studio 2015. You can do a file open website to open your website. So what we did last time is we used the file system and we browse ctem here. Okay, you can open the website. All right, and the default .aspx is here, aspx.cs is here. Default.aspx contains the HTML code, aspx.cs contains the C# code. Okay, that is good. So to close this, we do a file, close solution. You will close. And to run this, if you want to run this using IIS Express server inside the Visual Studio, you can just click on Start Firefox. And when it's running, you want to stop it, you can just say stop. There will be a stop button here later. You can stop and start. But we are not doing this right now because Visual Studio 2015 is still a little bit unstable. So we are not doing this. We are doing this. Okay, so we are not using this option here. Okay, so let's close this by doing a file, close solution. Okay, and before I actually do the next step, I want to explain something else. So that if you do a file open website, instead of opening a file system, you can actually open from local IIS. Like open an IIS website and open an IIS Express site, which we do not have, or you can open an IIS site. Because Visual Studio actually will pick up the IIS server that is running. Okay, so let me just launch my IIS server. So the IIS server is, let me run that. Okay, it's running right now. Okay. All right, but you see that it says you must run Visual Studio in the context of administrator account. So if you want to use this option, you have to close Visual Studio and try to launch it here by right-clicking on it. Right-click, mouse over Visual Studio 2015. Okay. And choose Run as Administrator. Let me try that again. So right-click here, right-click here, and left-click Run as Administrator. Then you can launch. You'll see that. Say yes. Then you will launch Visual Studio 2015 as Administrator. And if you go to File, Open Website, you will be able to choose what is under the local IIS, which is here. okay? But I'm not going to do this because then you have to set up application and all that. I'm just saying that this is an option. I don't really like this option, so I'm not doing that, okay? So, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to close this first and open Visual Studio 2015 the normal way and do a file open website. Use file system the old way and open C10 MySBNet eg001. Before I move on to something else, there's something else I want to talk about. So this is the source view of default ASPX. There's also a design view. You can actually roughly see what it actually looks like. So you can switch between the source and the design view. And you can also drag things around to organize it if you want. But if you mess up stuff, you want to change it back, you can always go, or you can, make it big and all the good stuff. If you want to change it back, you can just go to Window, reset window layout. Yes, everything will be back to normal. Okay, you can change things around, switch the tab, hide things automatically, and go back by resetting. Okay, I think it's a good place to stop. Let me close this. In the next video, we're actually going to do some stuff for this, okay, for this website. So this video just go through some of the basic stuff in Visual Studio. Thanks for watching. Bye.